And even when I did
Yeah.
my PR 4 or 5, I remember that day doing a group text to you guys. I was like, I don't remember what I did, 350 or something. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, eventually I'll get to 4 or 5. And you guys were like, no, man, you can do this right now. And I was like, I remember looking
Oh
at the
yeah, that
weight
was
for
Dean.
5 minutes. Yeah. And I'm thinking, yeah, I think Dean said it. And I was like,
Yeah, I
God
think
damn it.
so.
And I took out the weight and I put 4 or 5. And when I finally lifted it up, I was like, oh, I did it. I put it down. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to do it again. Lift it up a second time. It would have taken me weeks, or more likely months to have done that. But just
Right. Yeah.
because I could see somebody like you deadlift 600 pounds, when you see people doing crazy impressive things around you, you see what is achievable, and it's a real thing. It's not
Yeah.
theoretical.
It definitely helps when you're working out with people too, like especially like
Mm-hmm.
like-minded individuals. So, I mean, it's nice sometimes people like prefer to like work out alone, like that's fine and all.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really like want to like push yourself, regardless of how hard you think you push yourself, you could always like, if you work out with someone else, like they might like push you to go for an extra rep, and you're like, wow, I
Yes.
actually could do this. So, that's when really like a training partner comes in handy. So I definitely, recommend that. Like you said, like Dean and like a few other of my friends,
Yes.
who I met at school, we all kind of like have the same kind of training style,
Mm-hmm.
and we really kind of push each other to maximize our potential, and really, we discover things about ourselves that we never would have thought otherwise.
Yep.
We hadn't tried to like add that extra, add a 10, add a 5, you could do it, and ends up like it ended up being easy. So that's where a training partner really comes in handy for sure.
Yeah, Dean is a master motivator. Yeah, he's so
Oh
naturally
yeah,
hype. He's like he's permanently caffeinated.
I've never met someone more hype than Dean.
Than Dean, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's very knowledgeable. So I mean, when he would tell me, man, you're doing great, you can do this, I was like, yes,
Yeah.
I can do this. I can do yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to interview him because he was really good. Like you said in the text,
Oh
he was
yeah.
the guy who was like, yeah, you can do this, man. And
Yeah.
trust me, that made such a psychological difference in my head.
Oh yeah.
Because before the 4 or 5 thing was just this magical number that one day I will get to.
Mm-hmm.